Nation Archie here with another video on some video I watched the other day. It had to do with racism. But the main thing that I caught in this video wasn't the racism. It had to do with the image of Abraham Lincoln that appeared in the beginning of the video. Now, why would I be talking about Abraham Lincoln? Because he was the one who freed the slaves. He was the one who put forth the people that deserved to have the freedom that they needed and deserved. So why would I be bashing on Abraham Lincoln? I mean, another reason why I'm doing this video is because I've been planning on doing a video of Abraham Lincoln, and what a perfect time and moment to bring it up forth. And say what you will, because you can hate me all you want, but I'm gonna make you look at Abraham Lincoln in a different way, and that's what I'm here to prove in this video, that Abraham is nothing but a hypocritical douchebag. Now, excuse me. Damn it. I mean, save all your hatred and questions and slams till after you hear what I have to say. But in the video, there's a woman speaking to a group of people in an auditorium. Like I said, the image of Abraham Lincoln came up in the beginning of this video, and the lady was talking about how many people in the room feel that black people have really came a long way and accomplished things in their lives, and how many people in this room would stand up right now and say that I could appreciate what that person has done, and I would do the same thing that that person has done for accomplishments. You know, pretty much in lame terms, you know, would you take or would you do something like a black person would? Like, say, if this black person invented something, would you do something similar to that? Or if this person, you know, changed, say, you know, the black people, well, of course, like Obama. He changed the world by becoming the first black president. Even though I look at him as a very unexperienced person. You know, you just can't be a president saying all these educational, you know, specified words to make yourself look good and make people follow. You gotta have the experience of running the country, budgeting money, and all kinds of stuff besides just making people believe every word you say. In my eyes, that's ridiculous. But he broke the boundaries. He became first black president. Now, someone that great in achieving that point in time, would you follow that black person and do what he did to become something, you know, great? And everybody just sat there dumbfounded. And she asked the question and said, maybe you people don't understand what I'm saying, and said it in a different way. Would you stand up if you were to, you know, do something that a black person did or whatever, and do that same thing? Once again, people dumbfounded, not standing up. So pretty much the room to this woman is racist. I will try the best I can to get this up. I will put it on my pages, Facebook, Twitter. This is my YouTube video for it, and Google Plus. And hopefully I can get the link up with the video so everybody can, if they're interested in watching it, you know, and see what happens from there. But Now the question in your mind, what has this got to do with Abraham Lincoln? Well, guess what? It's got a lot to do with Abraham Lincoln. Yes, he freed the slaves, the colored people, the black nation, and made everything equally right, for them to be citizens of the United States, even though it was a little rough before it got better. But still, he freed them slaves. People still didn't like black people through the 60s, that's why you had your riots in the Watts, California and all that, but at least they were free from not becoming, a working, non-paid, hard-working person. And that's what Abraham Lincoln accomplished. But why is he a hypocritical douchebag? Well, put it this way. Not only did he free the slaves and made the people look at him as a great president, but he also killed slaves. And I don't know how many people know of this, how many people have read of this, how many people he signed a paper that was put on his desk to hang 30 Native American Indians. Now, what if people don't know this? Indians too were sold as slaves by the white men. So, and they didn't pass no law back then, or they didn't free them of being slaves. I mean, they took it upon, the white man did take it upon themselves to start living peacefully with the Indians, but they still treated the Indians, with disrespect. They were the first ones on United States soil. This was their land before it was ours. Me, on the other hand, I'm from Canada. My blood and family is from Canada. So Indians from Canada and the United States were united. So I'm pretty much set as a settler, even though I'm still looking into this of how much Indian I got in my blood. And even if I wasn't Indian, I'd still be doing this video in my documentaries and looking it up, because I've always had an infatuation with Indians since I was a kid. I've always, due to the fact that I was different and they were different. People looked at them different just like they looked at the colored people different. Oh, this person got dark skin. This person don't look right. This person, the thing of it is colored people come from Africa. And you got to remember one thing. Africa and Indians both live in tribes. They both were living back in them days, in tribes. They didn't have houses, schooling, education. They didn't have what the English or the white man had. They had their villages, trees and bushes. They lived under big, huge jungle leaves, and it was just, of course, you read it up, you learn. You should have learned it in high school. And this is what these people, the colored people and Indians, lived by the wild. The English and white men didn't. It's in a way good that they, had schooling and buildings and things like that to, pound out the path of the future. But they looked at the other people, as we'll call them, as just a freak of nature. And that's why they treated them the way they did. Deer Island was the main running source in Massachusetts for Indian slaves in imprisonment to them. So, what did Abraham Lincoln do to 30 Indians? He signed off a paper to have them hung. That's right. Hypocritical douchebag. Now, he could have not signed this paper, but they put it on his desk. They told him some stories. I'm going to try and find this thing. And the funny thing about this thing that I read and looked up on is that in the middle of me trying to post it on my pages and all this, it's like it to me, it was seeming like it kept up coming saying, oh, this has been deleted, or this does not exist. I kept getting this, but it was still there, but it wasn't. It was like in the process of being fucking deleted. Go figure. Go figure. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look up this other video with the woman in it. But it's just nuts. Insane. I know I look different now of Abraham Lincoln. I don't like the man. And it's about, I wonder why he got shot. Because obviously someone knew what he was. I mean, yeah, he got shot for freeing the slaves, but obviously they didn't look into him killing some slaves. So he was on both ends. So why he got shot? Yeah, for freeing them, but why didn't they look at the others? Oh, this guy just hung all these other slaves. You shouldn't have shot him. Should have left him alone. Probably would have thought he would have got, he would have changed his mind about things. But I know I look different now every time I open up a $5 bill and go to spend it. I don't like it. I know I don't like it. That's just sick. 30 Indians got hung. Whether it be a little senseless crime, it wasn't like they were trying to start a war back up. That's the main thing. I mean, yeah, I could see, hey, they took innocent lives and they killed someone. Alright, you have to hang them. But they didn't. It was something stupid, senseless of what I can remember reading. Like I said, it's just one of them things that I can't remember because I went over it. And I gotta go over it a few times, and like I said, to remember it, I gotta go over it a few times so I can get out what I want, and that's what I do throughout my videos. I gotta pound this shit in my head. But when I'm doing one thing and then I pound something else and getting all this information, sometimes I forget, so this one happened to be one I forgot, but not too much. Because here I am, and I've been wanting to get this out about Abraham Lincoln, and what perfect time in a video that he is, his image just comes up in the beginning, and they're talking about racism and slavery and stuff. So what would you do? I would stand up and shame on the people. I have to put in real quick to be shame on the people that did not stand up. Alright, this is supposed to be a non-racist world. Well, them people are racist because they all look dumbfounded and didn't stand up. I would have stood up. Whatever. Hey, accomplished something that someone else did, and it was a black man, so what? Give the man his respect. Give the man his credit where credit's due. Yeah, you got your accomplishments of people doing the same thing equally, but their color of skin is different, so whatever to that. It's getting old with this shit. It's getting old. So anyways, I just had to bring that out. Everybody that looks at Abraham Lincoln is going to look at him different now. I know I do. And if you don't, then you're racist too. So, other than that, I do got some other presidents I want to rag on that everybody looks up so admiring and therefore of such greatness, but their little dark secrets in their closets, the little skeleton hanging there. You know what? I'm letting it out of the bag, and I don't care what people think of me, because in the end, these presidents, if you think about it, are the ones that make the people in the end think, oh, it's alright to do this. It's alright. Because they did it. They were the president. I actually got quite a few presidents that I'm going to throw under the bus. But you have to wait till that next video. Other than that, YouTube Nation, I had to get this out. If you want to look this up on your own, try it. I would punch in your browser bar, Abraham Lincoln hangs 30 Indians, and the other one would be woman talking about, white people standing up for black people, but none of them stand. I don't know, something to get it out. I'm going to try and get them out, like I said. So if you're interested in reading it, thank you, and thanks for watching this video. To the next video, many more to come. Just got to find that goddamn time. YouTube Nation, out.